So hello there, leaders, and hope that everyone is actually excited about our conference that is coming up. I want to share a few things that I've been observing, and one of the thing is that many people reach out to me and they're saying from different countries that, oh, I want to do what you're doing, and can you help me do what you're doing? And there's something that John Maxwell said that always resonates with me. He said, or in fact he asked, when people ask him that, he asks them back, are you willing to do what I did? Right? Are you willing to do what I did to get me to where I am? And many people, when you think of it in that angle, are you willing to do what it will take to get to a next level? And if I'm to give an example of what that looks like, for myself, personal growth is important. Learning and keep learning is something that I think I will be doing until the day I die. However, what does it take? For me, I do believe I cannot give what I don't have. And so every year I have goals that are set to invest in myself. And sometimes it's over $2 million Ghana dollar, that is, in investment in personal development. Coming to conferences like these, books, classes, or some kind of development course or something along that line that invest in. And something else that I found is that many people may not understand that why you're spending so much money in investing in you. But come back to my question that John is asking, are you willing to do what I did to get to where I am? And for me, I still have so much more to grow. There's so many things that I don't know that I need to keep learning. And for you, what kind of investment are you doing in yourself? We have a conference coming up in October 25th and 26th, and I'm bringing someone to our country to help us understand this different generation that the entire world is struggling with, right? And how do we connect, understanding each other, appreciate one another for our differences, and being able to lead and impact one another. However, many people will say to me, oh, 125 US, that's so much. And yet, if you actually do a little audit of your finance, right? Just a little audit of your finance per week, per month, maybe, you will see how much you are wasting off on other things. When you could actually just save one day to sacrifice so that I can learn something that can impact my life. And people would complain about that. People would come to an event. Like yesterday, our event started from 9 to almost 7 p.m. And to have someone in for sometime a 3 hour or maybe a few hours from maybe 9 to 4. And from the time 4 o'clock reaches, like, oh, I need to go. And you do have, yes, a life. Yes, you do have things to do. But one day to sacrifice, to grow yourself, you find that as something, impossible to give up a few hours. Think about your time during the day. How much is wasted doing what? Can you not put aside few minutes every day to learn something new? And that's how it will grow, or you will grow. That's how you start changing and start seeing things differently. I'll share an example too with you, and these are some situations that I keep experiencing with people mindset, right? I was at an event 2 weeks back, and it was it's not a big event, but it was a little networking and a little bit content sharing. And at one table there was maybe 4 government agency, and after the event I went and I shared about our conference coming up and how it can benefit them and their team. And you know what one person said to me? oh, I won't be coming. I don't need that. My team needs that. And I'm saying to you, wow, if you believe you have arrived, despite what position you're in, and you don't need development, you are already doomed. And so learning, it doesn't have to be, yes, at the university. Learning takes place every day. Are you looking for the opportunity of learning from whoever? A next person, a very large organization, I also introduced them to an option to giving them Dr. Tim Moore a morning of when he's going to be in Guyana to speak to his people. And he said to me that, oh, I don't need someone else to come and teach my people. And it's an interesting story, I should say, that we are going through right now, and with people who believe that they don't need growing. And funny part of it is that they think their team also is a team who may need it, and some believes that, oh, whatever they have is already good and working. Well, if it is working, good for you. And I do believe that if it's working, help other people to see what they can do so that they also get better. And I'm sharing this with all my heart that if you as a leader, if you as an individual, right? Because many people tell me to stop using that word leadership, because people in Guyana don't know the meaning of that and don't use that. So I'm going to say to you, you as an individual, if you're not investing into your learning, you're not investing into your personal growth, nobody will, right? Nobody will. And I want to encourage you that every day, do something that will help you to learn something new, right? You don't need to invest all the money that I invest in myself, but I do want to be able to be better. And every single day, my heart is about getting better. And I know for me to get better, I cannot be sitting at home. I cannot be sitting in one place and expect a magic happen that I will get better. But it's a constant and never-ending improvement of, okay, what else do I need to learn so that I can get better in this? I am not perfect. I don't believe that I am perfect. I make so many mistakes. I drop the ball so many times on different things, relationships, and I'm not perfect. And that's why I know that I have a lot more to grow, but I want to help you, and I want more for you. And that's why we're bringing the conference to Guyana, to develop you. See it as a personal development day, a growth day for you and your team, to come out, learn from others that is going to be sitting at your table, learn from people that you might be listening to different speakers. You can learn from so many people if you only have an open mind. And I'm sharing this with you because if your mind is closed and you believe you have arrived to perfection, you have arrived to knowing everything in life, I am sorry that you are actually setting yourself up to fail, because things are changing rapidly, and if you're not on board and keeping to learn and get better every time, yes, you are going to be in some trouble. So all of you out there who thinks that your mindset is that I know everything and I don't need to keep learning, I don't need anyone to tell me or show me anything different, well, I will pray for you. That's all I can say. I will pray for you. But for those who understand, growth doesn't happen overnight. Growth is constantly something that you have to be working on throughout your lifetime. Do start thinking differently. How do I invest time, money, energy into my personal growth, and for what? My heart is about helping people to live a life of significance and a life that is impactful, and that they can be all they can be in this world. And that's why I thought of, okay, what are different things that I can do to help people get there? And it breaks my heart to see how many people just settle. I leave this one last thing with you. Someone told me once that, Shanti, you are flying at 34,000 feet. You need to land that plane. And you know what he was trying to tell me is that I need to down my standard because our people can't understand that kind of level. And I'm so taken back. What do you mean that, we're so backward? We have people who can't understand simple personal development. And really, if we're there, oh boy, how much more work we have to do. And I'm saying this here with all love in my heart that we can keep improving. We want to see a country that is different, a country that sets an example. It starts with individually, each one of us. Share this video. Come out to our conference October 25th or 26th. Yes, and it's gonna be something that I can tell you honestly that'll transform your life. If you take the concept, you take what you learned from that day and go do something with it, you are gonna start being a change maker. So the change might start with you and then it spreads. So take care and see you